Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? Not a damn thing after looking at this 53. Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. So we finally have it. We have the 53. Not the final 53, but we have today's 53. And what are your initial thoughts? I have a lot of thoughts. There's some head scratchers here. There's some surprises here. There's some guys that I'm happy about. So let me know in the comments down below your initial thoughts of this 53. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Cost you no time. Double tap the button. I appreciate your support, your love, and all that. But getting right into this 53, and I'll put the graphic up. Just looking at the first surprise. Davis Webb did not make the 53. With a quarterback room that has an injury history, I thought Davis Webb did enough in this preseason to go ahead and earn a spot on the 53, but I was wrong. I was wrong about that. So Davis Webb was cut. I'm assuming that he makes it to the practice squad if another team doesn't pick him up. But moving right along. The running back room. If you saw my previous video, I had Jashawn Corbin making the team over Antonio Williams. I also thought Breda was a bubble guy, but I really was leaning towards getting Corbin because of what he brings to the table. He's younger, no health concerns, no health concerns now, and what he gives you as far as versatility on the offense and on special teams as a returner. But nope, we ended up keeping Breda, we dropped Corbin, and we kept Antonio Williams. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that at all. That is cool. I'm cool with that. Corbin was a long shot, but I think he did enough. He produced enough, and he looked good enough in the preseason games to earn the spot, but he didn't make it. He's a UDFA. Hopefully we can sneak him on the practice squad as well. Now, getting to the tight ends. I am shocked about the tight ends. I would have bet money that Austin Allen was going to make this 53. To me, he was the second tight end. This is a guy that I am hoping makes his way to the practice squad. You can't teach 6'9". The guy has soft hands. He has a large catch radius. You saw him in the Jets game get open and get the touchdown. I was shocked that Austin Allen didn't make this team, especially for a guy like Tanner Hudson, who did make the 53. So right now the tight end room is Daniel Bellinger, who's on concussion protocol, and the guy that we just picked up in Tanner Hudson. Now, we saw reports of O.J. Howard being released by the Buffalo Bills. Other tight ends being brought in for tryouts, during OTAs, during mini camps, during, the preseason. And I think that's one position that we absolutely look at on the waiver wire is tight end. But right now, our room is Bellinger and Tanner Hudson. And I think that is a very slim room. I'm not confident in that room. Daniel Bellinger, absolutely confident in him. If he has to stay healthy, get back from this concussion. The guy is a good blocker. Can show that he can catch the ball. But out behind that, I really don't know much about Tanner Hudson. I know he came in last week, ended up making the 53. They saw something in him that I guess they didn't see in Austin Allen. I didn't see it, but these guys are the coaches. They're there every day with these guys, and they get absolutely a better insight on these players. But again, Austin Allen, not a great surprise, but another surprise to me that he didn't make the 53. Now, my receivers were spot on from my last video. We did keep 7 wide receivers: Galladay, Tony, Robinson, Shepard, Slayton, Seals, and Richie James. So no issues there. That's who I thought was going to be on the 53. There were some things out there floating out there about Slayton possibly being traded, but right now, today, in this hour, Darius Slayton is a New York Giant. He has made the 53. There were also some rumors about Galladay and the Giants wanting to move on from Galladay. I'm curious to see how that thing plays out. Now, going to the offensive line, I had us keeping 8 guys. We ended up keeping 9 guys. So everybody that I put on the original video, made the squad. One guy got added on, and that is Ben Bredesen. So I'm not mad at that. You take away one from the quarterback position and you add one to the O-line room. So Ben Bredesen, good depth guy, not the best, can give you some snaps in the pinch, but lower depth chart guy. I am happy that Max Garcia made the team. I'm happy that Hamilton also made the team, because you have your starters there, but then you have those guys right behind them that can play multiple positions on the offensive line, with the Zulu playing guard and tackle, Hamilton guard and tackle, and Max Garcia playing center and guard. And now you have Bredesen, who can also play center and guard. Do I think some changes happened there? Yes, because there were some guys that became available. We'll see what happens in the waiver wire. Dallas got rid of Alec Lindstrom, the rookie out of Boston College, a guy that I was interested in going into the draft process. And then Raiders had Leatherwood, who didn't work out for them, former first round pick, and they flat out cut him, paid him and cut him. So not sure exactly what happened there. Is he really that bad? I don't know, but a second-year guy, first-round pick, and you give up on him that fast. It is a new regime there, so that could have played a part, but there's some guys available if they want to beef up this offensive line through the waiver wire. Now, getting to special teams, everything was correct. No surprises there. Gillen as a punter, Scottish Hammer, and Crater as a long snapper. Now, getting into the defensive side of the ball and who made this 53. On the defensive line, there's only one name that's different from what I had before. Originally, I had Williams, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, DJ Davison, Ellis, and then I had Jalen Holmes making the squad. Well, X out Jalen Holmes, add in Nick Williams, who had a good showing in preseason and a very good practice against the Jets, if you got a chance to see that. Nice guy there. So not upset about that at all. No complaints about the defensive line at all. Going into the inside linebackers. You have Blake Martinez, no surprise. Tay Crowder, McFadden, no surprise there. I even had Calitro picked in my previous video, along with Coughlin picked in my last video. Now, I had them picking between Carter Coughlin and Cam Brown, and ultimately went with Carter Coughlin. Well, not only did Cam Brown make the team, he also made the team as a captain on the special team side. So not only is Cam Brown on the 53, he is a captain on the 53. So surprised about that. Am I mad about that? Not as mad as I'm about to get in this next position room. But again, inside linebackers, no big surprises there outside of keeping both Carter Coughlin and Cam Brown, especially with Darren Beavers going out. So expect your starters week 1 to be Martinez and Tay Crowder, no surprise. Could McFadden get a push? Is Martinez fully healthy? We'll figure that out. Now, the outside linebacker room, the biggest head scratcher, Quincy Roche. And it saddens me to report Quincy Roche has not made our 53. He has not made our 53. And I almost have to say it again just so I can believe it. Quincy Roche will not be a New York Giant. And that kind of makes me sick. I'm confused. I really truly believe that Quincy Roche was the third best outside linebacker behind Azeez and Kayvon Thibodeaux. Now, I've been talking in the Twitter spaces. People have been calming me down. But I really thought Quincy Roche was the best option outside of Azeez and Kayvon Thibodeaux, because he gives you so much run support. And week 1 against the Tennessee Titans, you need all the run support that you can get. You have a guy that can set the edge in Quincy Roche, who can also give you some pass rush. And you saw in the Jets game and in the Cincinnati game that he can pressure the quarterback. He got the deflection in the Jets game. So I'm upset about the Quincy Roche not being on the 53. A lot of people are, because I see it all on Twitter. People are scratching their head about that. And I am, hopefully, I have hope until he gets picked up by another squad, because he definitely won't make it to the practice squad, or there's a slim chance of him making to the practice squad. I can see him even going back to the Raiders to reunite with Patrick Graham. I can see him going back to the Steelers. This guy is talented. And if he's not a fit for the scheme, then he's not a fit for the scheme. But to me, he's still a guy that should have made this team, especially behind the guys that we have. So getting into that, the guys that did make the 53 outside of Aziz and KT, we have O'Shane Zimenez and Jihad Ward. And now Jihad Ward, to me, is better with his hand in the dirt. He comes from Wink's system in Baltimore. He has knowledge of that system. But to me, he doesn't seem like a stand-up outside linebacker. He seems more like a hand in your dirt defensive line guy. But Wink knows best. I have the utmost respect and faith in Wink and in his choices. So I just have to eat that. I have to swallow the pill that Quincy Roche is not a part of the New York Giants going into 2022. Okay, now moving to the cornerback position. Couple surprises, but nothing to be mad about at all. So right now we have Adoree Jackson, Aaron Robinson, Darnay Holmes, Cordell Flott, and Rodarius Williams. Rodarius Williams is possibly going to start on the PUP list, maybe injured reserve, but we only have 4 cornerbacks here. We only have 5 cornerbacks here, 4 if Williams is on the PUP list. Now, the guys that I had on making the squad was Darren Evans. He ended up getting cut. I'm not crying over that at all. We need the best players in the cornerback room as possible, and if there's some guys on the waiver wire available to give you some looks and to push the guys that initially make the 53, and then I'm fine. So no complaints there. Just surprised that we only have 5 cornerbacks. And even more surprising is the safety position. We have 3 active safeties. Xavier McKinney, another team captain, along with Julian Love, who's also a team captain. And then the rookie Dane Belton, who was in his jersey, in a red jersey today practicing, but at least he was on the field and participating in drills. So that's our 3 safeties. So now I'm just thinking about this waiver wire. And that's our 53. And now I'm just thinking about the waiver wire, some people that are available. What kind of moves are we going to make? Because there will be some moves being made. There's some gaping holes when you look at this roster, and you can see it on the list. Certain positional rooms that need to be improved, and I just want to get your thoughts on that. I pretty much shared my thoughts as I went down this 53 roster breakdown, and again, how did I almost forget? Timon Fox made the 53. Timon Fox, the UDFA from UNC, made the 53. I saw a tweet that he did make the 53, then it came back that he did make the 53, but then I saw the official list, and yes, Timon Fox has made the 53. And to me, it makes it a little bit easier to lose Quincy Roche, because we did keep Timon Fox, because he's a guy that can set the edge, but he's also a rookie. Wink saw something in him. If you look at his tape, especially that UNC versus NC State game, you can see that Timon Fox is a player. He's an older guy, even though he's a rookie. He's 24 years old, so he already has his grown man strength. And I'm interested to see how he plays a role. Hopefully, he gets a jersey on Sundays, because you can only dress so many. But Timon Fox, pleasantly surprised, a guy that I was high on when we first announced that he was signed as a UDFA. So yeah, Timon Fox, salute to you. Congratulations. Hopefully you can hold on to this spot, because again, the next 24, 48 hours with this waiver wire, and it could even start now while I'm recording this, you'll see a lot of movement on this roster. We don't have a lot of cap space, so we can't go like big hunting, for some key names. But we have enough to get some guys in here that can play some roles, some depth guys, some rotational guys possibly, or just some guys that we can get a look at. Because again, this 53 is going to be very, very fluid, and as people become available as we get closer to week 1, they'll figure out who's going to be solidly on the team come week 1 against the Tennessee Titans. So that's just my breakdown, my reaction to the 53, initial reaction to the 53, after I calmed down a little bit over the Roche deal. But again, I trust this team. I trust the coaching. I trust Joe Shane. I know some moves will be made. It's going to be some new names on the 53 probably in the next coming days. But again, I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The channel is growing. But again, if you're listening, if you made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Show your support. I do appreciate everybody out there giving me their time. So from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.